Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you are, guys. I just want to announce that the Purple Couch Tour is alive and kicking. I'm so excited about this tour. I'm so excited to boogie down, celebrate, enjoy with you guys. The team is in full swing of making it a magical, magical day. If you are in London and Dublin and you have not bought your tickets, guys, tickets are selling out fast. Dublin is already nearly done. I think we've got our last couple of tickets left and Dublin is coming to a close. If you've not bought your tickets, please in the description, click on it and make sure that you are buying your tickets right now. I'm so excited about this tour. I will see you on the 9th. That's the 11th and the 4th. Tickets in the description. I love you guys. I'll see you on the tour. Mwah. What's good, you guys? Happy Friday. After hours, grab a drink. We outside. We in Paris. No, we in. I don't know what that was. Sorry. Mental glitch there. How are you guys? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's had a really, really good week. I know the week I've had a very reset and restful week. So I'm ready to have a really good weekend. I actually am going to go out for dinner. I want to spend some time with people that I love. I want to spend some time with people that I adore and just get into my social bag. Not social like going to the club. I've been really disinterested in going to the club, guys. I don't know about you. Don't say, I don't like the brand that I'm this club outside goer. I don't like that. I repent from that title. I do like to go to the club and have a good time here and there. But as of recently, maybe because I'm in the UK, nothing is incentivizing me to want to go out and shake my leg with people who just like to press their face and look cool. It's very exhausting, darling. So I would like to have a dinner and just have like a proper bougie catch up with the girls. I want to get into some songs that I've been loving this week. I've really enjoyed some of the things that I've seen this week. First song that I've been loving is Hopeless Romantic, K1. I don't want to ever lose a honeymoon phase. This song is for the lovers. If you are a lover or if you are a lover girl like me, this song eats down so bad. I'm a hopeless romantic. It's a new single that she just dropped. Absolutely love it. I also saw on TikTok she's been doing some little promo for it. You know, there's that really handsome black guy that does the videos in the lift. I've had a little bit of an obsession with him because I remember I was going on his Instagram and I managed to go through 12 videos. Am I weird? Or is that the normal experience that people have? Because different songs have different outfits, have different cool boy styles. I've really been enjoying it. And it's a very simple format. He's not saying much, but I've been enjoying the visual aesthetic of the filming, respectfully. So I saw a video of K1 and him in the lifts doing some cool sort of back-to-back visual aesthetic thing. And I'm really digging it. I love the song. So next song on my hot list, Boat Remix by Trim featuring YK Nice and Bunny B. I want to talk on about. I don't know, give it a yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is a new, she's relatively new, is it? Unless she's new to me anyways, before someone's like, oh my God, she's been making music since 2017. Well, I didn't know her in 2017, so calm down. But yeah, she's a new artist that I discovered again on TikTok. And she's a female rapper doing incredible things. I think she's from, if I'm not mistaken, she's from Carolina or from something beginning with C anyways. And yeah, she's been absolutely killing it. She sounds like Nicki Minaj, and because of everything that's been happening with Nicki Minaj, people are trying to replace her with Nicki to be like, well, this is the new Nicki because Nicki is moving mad. Please, I know people might not agree with Nicki's political standpoints, but do not ever try to take away Mother's accolades and what she has achieved and influenced for people. Please don't do that. Because we're going to have a problem. Nicki Minaj will forever be Nicki Minaj. Yeah, you might not agree with how she's been moving with her political stances, but Nicki has sons, and this girl is one of her sons. She does sound like Nicki. She does sound like Nicki, and that's okay. Who else is there to look up to? Meg the Stallion.
Leave Meg alone.
Listen, I'm not I'm not hating on Meg the Stallion. I
rose up like a assassin. I said, Megan.
I'm not hating, no tea, no shade. I'm not hating on Meg the Stallion at all. I'm not hating on her. But yeah, next song, Trump the Bill, Sunshine Benzie is my next track of the week. I really like this. Can I just say, I really like her. I love a woman that doesn't look like your typical rapper, female artist. She's plus size, she's confident, she's sexy, she's bubbly, she's soft. I love her. I think she's great. And I think she's very, very stylish. I've been seeing her do a couple, like, she's been getting invited into some fashion show stuff. And I've been really digging it. I really, really like this song. And again, when I first heard this song, I thought it was a black girl. It's a white girl. She's rapping with her soul. So big up her, man. Sunshine Benzie. What do you think of that song?
I love a white girl who just is comfortable being white.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
She doesn't, I don't feel like she's trying to be black.
Do you know what I mean?
She's
from Chicago.
She's from Chicago. She enjoys the music. And when I hear her do interviews and stuff, it's not giving Iggy Azalea a black scent, she's just trying to be herself, and she enjoys the music.
Do you remember Iggy Azalea's freestyle?
Which freestyle?
Tie your marks. Do you remember that?
Do you know that freestyle is actually Kendrick Lamar's freestyle?
What? No.
That freestyle was not her freestyle. Heard that I'm gonna buy you once.
Yeah.
When I'm in the plane. I need to remember, guys. Play the video. Play the video here, because I don't remember that.
Tie your marks. Finish line with the fire marks. When the relay starts to move on the way train. Master, she know the pants got spit like a pastor. Raptor, battery, deal like go like dash, faster, motorbike faster. You gotta get a bitch, watch the rapture. White bitch go back and blow like a wind. Perhaps your rooftop in the wind. When I win, a leg up like she got hoes on call. Got hoes on call to come through, take a protocol. Just damage it, that's my protocol. These many Australians on slow, and no camera. I don't care who you are. No killer rap, gotta give it to you raw. Bitch, 1 point, when the pick me a joy, gotta twist this beat. I'm spraying my joint. Drink crack rap. Walk till the pop, who know to the rap city, no ticket, yeah, shawty do it, I'm no diggle, from motherfucking neck. It's Iggy, not jiggle.
But then I'm working the front and the butt and the back and the front and I'm working the but the one
Tell your marks.
Oh my God. How? Where is Iggy Azalea? The last time I saw her, she was streaming with some white boy.
Oh, with Aiden Ross.
With Aiden Ross or something. Like, sometimes just be you in it. Like, you don't even know what you're saying, mate. You don't even know what you are saying.
So she had a kid with Playboy Carti.
She did, but apparently he was very abusive. Anyways, shout out to the songs of the week, guys. Right, I've been watching a new show, guys. It is Blue Therapy on Netflix. So, you know what, yeah? My favorite type of show is a show that whilst the show is happening, I can have a conversation about it, I can debate. And Blue Therapy is one of those shows because there is so much that's happening in this season that I have to speak about it, and I can't wait for me to be on the podcast to speak about it. I have to speak to the TV like people can hear me. Blue Therapy is it's a show about 7 couples who have different experiences within their relationship. Some people are quite early on, some people have been there for a long time, some people are married, and it's basically a therapy session where they reveal their darkest secrets and their biggest fears in an attempt to save and better their relationship. So the first couple that comes onto our screen is Daisy and Jay. From my understanding, I believe that these are actually real. Most of these guys are real couples. I'm not sure who is the fake couple here, but from my understanding, everybody here is real life couples. So they've been on and off for 5 years, and they share a young daughter. So they had a daughter. And now, before Daisy was pregnant, she didn't want to be in a relationship, or they had broken up. And then during the time they had broken up, she had then had, you know, when you go back to your old thing, like, you know, you broken up, but you're still in love with each other, you still want to see each other, you're still around, but you're not together. So obviously during that time, she then fell pregnant. And I I feel like with these two, I feel like they're quite similar. They're very tit for tat. They're very like, okay, you hurt me, so I'm going to hurt you. And I feel like when you're young, I feel like the problem is, obviously they've got a child, but I personally feel like if they didn't have a child, they wouldn't be together. Because Daisy is gorgeous. I'm sorry. If, I don't even want to be shady. If I was Daisy, single, hot, cool, like, I'm gonna be looking for the hot steppers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, where the big boys at? Nah. Do you know what I mean? Jay as well. He's super young, super fresh, handsome. Like, I feel like they missed that age where they should be outside talking to people, dating. So, you know, them ones where you come together and you're quite young in a relationship. You're probably still trying to figure each other out or figure yourselves out, and then you end up being tied into a relationship because of a child. Yeah. Then we have Debbie and Kelvin. Can I just say shout out to Debbie? You know, Debbie is best friends with my sister, Grace. So Grace and Debbie are the best of friends. And I've known Debbie for many, many years. What I didn't know about Debbie, which I found hilarious that somebody recently sent me, Debbie done X Factor with two of her friends, and they made a group called Bun and Cheese.
They were not bun and cheese. They were not bun and cheese. They were not bun and cheese. Stop everything right now. They were not bun and cheese.
Guys, I'm gonna play you the video. She was bun and cheese. Play the video right now.
I'm picky, patty,
Yeah.
and peas. And
So
together we
Debbie's
are bun and
peas.
cheese.
But those aren't your real names.
No.
What's your real name?
Mary.
And what do you do for it? Okay.
To the sound deep within.
There's something about this video, from the wigs to the outfits, that is so, it's so 2004. It's so 2005, 2006, 2007 coded. And let me tell you something, yeah. If I don't know what my digital footprint is looking like right now, but please, I beg you in the name of God, yeah, if you see something of mine that is crazy, just let it go, okay? I was young. I was still trying to find my footing. I didn't know any better. But yeah, Debbie's Bun and Cheese. So now she reappears on our show with her man who she's been with for 5 years. And Debbie feels like Kelvin prioritizes work and business over their relationships. So Kelvin tends to buy gifts instead of fixing the real problem. I think what I was concerned about was that the guy's quite controlling. As in, like, I'm on the 3rd episode, but she can be out with her friends and he will say, it's midnight, I need you to come home now, and then call her a car, and she's expected to just leave her friends to go home with him, which I think is very, very bizarre. I feel like there's a level of protectiveness that is very attractive and is very sexy, but then it starts leaning into possessiveness, and that's possessiveness is like prison, isn't it? So yeah, I'm looking forward to how their relationship evolves. By the way, guys, I'm only on episode 2. Then we have oh my God, guys, these two are pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. If anyone's pissing me off on this show right now, it's Maria and Viktor. Maria and Viktor are pissing me off real bad. So they are this TikTok couple. They've been together for like seven years. They have been together for 7 years, and Viktor does not want to propose. Maria came into the first episode and basically said that Viktor had promised her marriage and he had bought her 2 promise rings. Viktor turns around and said they weren't promises for marriage. They were just gifts for your birthday, to say happy birthday, for, being born. So the gifts were rings, which she wears on her wedding finger. And he's telling her that he doesn't want to marry her. Maria, what were you doing for 7 years? I personally believe that he has told her multiple times that he was not going to marry her, but maybe she felt like she was going to change his mind. I also believe when it comes to women, don't assume. If a guy does not directly tell you, I want to marry you, please don't assume that is space for assumption that maybe he doesn't want to say it. For me, if a guy doesn't directly say to you, I don't want to marry you, that means he doesn't want to marry you. You spending 7 years not being married to a man when marriage is your dream, because there's a lot of people who are together and they're very happy being in a co-habitual space and being life partners without a ring. Sister girl, you want a ring. You want a ring. And this guy has been around for 7 years and there's no ring. And in Victor's saying that he feels like people are not listening to him, he doesn't see the point in being married. He doesn't understand it. It doesn't make sense to him. It's not something that he would do. I personally believe that if you love your woman enough, this is the same conversation I was having with Hazzy, because Hazzy also had this thing where she didn't want to get married and she wasn't interested in it. If you love the person you're with, and that's the thing that makes them happy, or that's the thing that will make them happy, and you don't see it as a big deal, I don't feel like it's wrong or it's bad to compromise. If it's the belief that you have that there's a specific reason why marriage does not align with you and you just are so against sharing your life with somebody in terms of a documentation standpoint, fine. But to me, it seems like he doesn't want to be married because he doesn't want to be married, which I don't feel like is a good enough reason to dismiss what your woman is saying if you love her. Another thing I'm finding with these two is that there's a big cultural difference with Maria sending money to her parents each month. So in African culture, in Nigerian culture, sending money to your parents, looking after your parents is very, very normal. Viktor, he's either Eastern European, he's not black, he's white of some sort, whether that's Eastern European, Italian, he from somewhere. He doesn't understand why you should be sending money to your parents every month. I don't feel like there's a wrong or right answer here. I feel like there's a cultural difference here, and there seems to be in this relationship. I have my way of doing things, you have your way of doing things, and no one is willing to compromise or understand why that is. You want to get married, I don't want to get married. This is my way of doing things. This is your way of doing things. Let's leave it at that. This is how my parents do things. This is how no, they shouldn't do it like that. Okay, but no one seems to be trying to understand what's happening. I generally believe, Maria, if you know you want to be married, this is what I wanted to say. Another thing that Viktor kept saying is, if we get married, what's going to change? It's not going to be anything different to what we're already doing. And this is why, ladies, there are certain things that need to be kept for marriage, and there's certain things that need to be kept as a boyfriend. If you are a girlfriend, I don't believe that you should be living in your partner's house. If you are a girlfriend, I don't believe you should be doing certain things for a man that is not your husband. And same thing for the husband, same thing for the boys. I don't believe that if you are not married to this person, why would you be living with them, cooking for them, cleaning for them as they please, borrowing their money, having joint accounts with them, doing joint business with them? Because when it comes to the conversation of marriage, he's going to turn around and be like, well, what's the difference? What is the difference? And it's true. What's the difference? You've already laid all your cards on the table. You've already given him everything. So what is the incentive to be married? He's absolutely right. That's why some of your cookies need to stay in the jar before marriage. That's what I think. So the next couple I want to talk about is, I'm sorry, guys. You know me. This is TV, okay? I don't want any of the cast members to come for me and be like, I'm coming. Listen, this is Netflix. You put your relationship out there. We're here to talk about it. Dami and Jermaine, come to the front now. So Dami and Jermaine have been together for 12 years. They have 2 children. Dami gave up her career to be a stay-at-home mom while Jermaine focused on the business and is socializing with clients. I'm on episode 2 or 3 right now, so I don't really know the extent of what's happening towards the land. That man is outside. Can I say that? I think he's outside. What do you mean that you are a stay-at-home mum looking after your 2 children and you have no sort of social relationship with your husband? You don't go out. Not even that you don't go out. He doesn't want to go out with you. That's the first thing. He don't want to go out with you. You sleep in separate rooms. He comes home whenever he likes. He has a social life. It's not like he's not going out because all this, I'm working. No, has a social life. He goes out. He goes to concerts. He does all these things, but he doesn't call you. The whole point of working and building is to increase the quality of life. But it only seems in this situation that the quality of life that is being improved is Jermaine's and the kids. Dami gave up all her hopes and dreams and her whole life to be a mother, but it seems like there's nothing for her here. She was complaining that she doesn't have anyone to talk to. She doesn't go out. All she does is focus on the kids, lock in with the children. The times when there is availability for her to be social, like there was a scene where Jermaine said that he's going to Usher. She asked if she can go in a box. And he said no. Or he said, oh, no, I'm going with my boys. Like, he brushed her. And guys, if you've ever been in a box, when you have a box, there's bare people. It's not just, it's like, it's a thing. Like, if you know, you know. If you've been in a box before, there's like 14 people, 15 people in the box. So it's going to be man them, girl them. And people were bringing their partners to the Usher concert. There was a kiss cam. People were, the Usher concert, there was bare couples. So why could you not have brought your woman? You have money, you're a baller. You're talking about how you have a company. You could pay for childcare for the evening. You have the resources because a lot of people can't afford childcare. But from my understanding, you have this big business that you're working so hard on. You can afford childcare to have your kids be looked after for a couple of hours. You're not going to be there for more than 4 hours to have a nice night with your wife and come home, and then she goes and continues to take care of the kids. Sorry, this is giving prison. It's giving mummy prison, and I didn't like that. I really, really felt for her because it was like this. A lot of us women are sold the dream of motherhood, like stay at home mom, motherhood, but she had to sacrifice. She sacrificed so much. And for me, including her identity, she said, I'm always at home looking like a sock. The guy's even telling her, oh no, you don't look like a sock. You look like a pretty sock. And that's another thing. You spend all your time just looking after the kids, vomit of your shoulder, looking crass, looking clapped because you're not going anywhere. And then now your man is outside looking at his assistant with the mini skirt. She's looking cute. You're now giggling with her, flirting with her in the outfit. Like, girl. What I would say to Dami, I would love for Dami to reclaim her power. I would love for her to just say one night, I'm going out with the girls. I don't know. I'm not married and I don't have kids. So I don't really know what goes into that. But I really feel like Dami's really lost her identity here. And I feel like she needs to reclaim it back. Or maybe she never had one. Maybe her identity has always been in being a good woman. She's been with him for 12 years. So she looks like she's in her 30s, meaning that she's probably been with him since she was young. Maybe all she knows is how to be his woman. Maybe she doesn't actually know what it is to be Dami outside of being a mother and being a mother of 3, because it looks like she's a mother for the husband too. It doesn't really feel, it's not giving wife, it's giving I'm just your mommy that will look after your kids and look after everything you do. And when you're feeling stressed, I'll come and rub your head. But in terms of the enjoyable moments as a woman where you're being like, is your man taking you out going for dinner? You get to wear your sexy dress. You get to reap the fruits of that labor. You're looking good. Your hair's tea. Like, are those moments there? Anyways, I'm still watching it, guys, so I'll let you know how it goes. Right, guys, that is all we have time for. Hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Let me know what you are watching this week because I want to do more film, TV, and music reviews. So let me know. Let me lock in. I want to tune in to what everyone is watching. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you on Monday for another show. And by the way, if you have not bought your tickets, make sure that you buy your tickets for the Purple Couch tour. I love you guys. Have a good one. Mwah.